Welcome to the English Vault channel, your destination for learning English through engaging stories. Before we begin, we kindly encourage you to like, share, and subscribe to stay updated with our latest content. The Rude Neighbours. In a peaceful little town, Peter and Soni lived with their young son, Rohit. Their house was big and colorful, but their behavior was the opposite of beautiful. Peter was full of arrogance, believing he was smarter and richer than anyone else. Soni was rude, shouting at neighbors over silly things. Their son Rohit, who watched them closely, picked up the same habits, shouting at elders, refusing to share toys, and treating others with disrespect. Their neighborhood slowly grew tired of them. No one wanted to visit their home. Children were warned by their parents not to play too closely with Rohit. Festivals, gatherings, birthday parties, Rohit was left out of them all. At first, Peter and Soni didn't care. "We don't need them," Peter said proudly. "They are just jealous," Soni added. But one afternoon, something happened that broke their hearts. Rohit had gone to the park alone to play. When he approached a group of children to join them, the kids backed away. "Go away, Rohit," one boy said sharply. "You're mean. We don't want to play with you," another girl shouted. Rohit's face fell. "I'm sorry," he whispered, but the kids ignored him. Feeling sad, Rohit wandered off toward the other side of the park alone, busy thinking about how no one wanted him. He didn't notice that he had walked far from the familiar paths. Hours passed. When Peter and Soni realized Rohit hadn't returned home, they panicked. They searched the nearby streets, shouting his name, but no one had seen him. They knocked on doors, begging for help. "Please, have you seen our son?" Soni cried. But the neighbors, remembering years of insult and disrespect, hesitated to get involved quickly. Luckily, Mr. Sharma, an old neighbor with a kind heart, gathered a few people and organized a search. After 10 hours, they finally found Rohit sitting alone by a small pond, crying softly. When Peter and Soni saw him, they ran and hugged him tightly, tears pouring down their faces. That night, sitting silently in their living room, Peter and Soni realized the painful truth: their own bad behavior had isolated not just them, but their innocent child. Rohit had suffered because of the walls they had built around themselves. From that day, they changed. Peter apologized sincerely to the neighbors. Soni spoke gently, offering help during festivals and community cleanups. Rohit, guided by his parents' new behavior, became kind, sharing toys, saying please and thank you without being told. Slowly, Rohit was welcomed again into the groups of children. Laughter returned to his days, and Peter and Soni understood that respect, once broken, takes time and true effort to rebuild, but it was worth every step. Moral of the story: your actions don't just shape your own life. They shape the lives of those who trust you most. Choose kindness, because even innocent hearts bear the weight of your choices. Thank you for listening to the story. Please like, share, and subscribe for more stories.